Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening. Today we have joined here to celebrate the excellent achievement of our students for the academic year 2019 in this Academic Awards program. I am Priyanka De, Assistant Director, Undergraduate Admissions and Financial Aid, and indeed very happy to be the moderator for today's celebration. This evening, we are indeed delighted to have with us the Honorable Deputy Minister, Ministry of Education, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Mr. Mohibul Hassan Chaudhry, MP, as the chief guest. Thank you, sir, for gracing our celebration with your valued presence. We have with us our ever supportive Chairman, Board of Trustees, Mr. A. Matin Chaudhry. Thank you, sir, for joining with us. We also have with us our respected deans of the schools, the registrar, the treasurer, and the vice chancellor acting to congratulate and encourage the awardees. Before streaming into the main set of program, I would like to share a brief history and the details for this year's Academic Award program. IUB has always acknowledged and rewarded the brilliant students for their academic excellence through a prestigious award-giving ceremony held every year since the inception of this university. But as we all know, the year 2020 has burdened us with this global pandemic situation. But at IUB, we did not stop. Rather, we decided to go ahead and celebrate the academic excellence of our students. So, here we are at the Academic Awards for the year 2019. A hearty congratulations to all the awardees. This is your day. As per tradition, in the year 2019 also, the Academic Awards will be given in two categories among 5 different groups. These are the Dean's List, the Dean's Merit List, the Dean's Honor List, the Vice Chancellor's List, and the Vice Chancellor's Honor List. Students in the Vice Chancellor's Honors List will receive a voucher of Taka 10,000 each, and the students in the Dean's Honor List will receive a voucher of Taka 5,000 each for their accomplishments. This year, 470 students from Spring 19, 485 students from Summer 19, and 571 students from Autumn 19 semesters will be recognized, which is about 8% of the total enrollment of each semester. Certificates and award vouchers will be distributed among 190 students for being in the Dean's Honor List and in the Vice Chancellor's Honor List for the academic year 2019. We will see a display of the students when the deans speak during their speeches. So, without any more delay, let me start by asking our registrar, MD Anwarul Islam, to share his welcome address.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Deputy Minister, Ministry of Education, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Mr. Mohibul Hassan Chaudhry, MP, the chief guest of today's ceremony, Chairman Board of Trustees, Mr. A. Matin Chaudhry, Vice Chancellor of IUB, Professor Dr. Milan Pagal, my dear colleagues in the faculty and administration, and most importantly, the award winners of today's ceremony. Assalamu alaikum and good evening to you all. As Registrar of the University, let me take this opportunity of formally welcoming you at the award ceremony of IUB for the academic year 2019. I feel extremely honored to be part of this ceremony. My congratulations to all the award winners. We are proud of your achievements. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, every year we organize this event at IUB, and the very purpose of this award ceremony is to formally recognize the outstanding achievements of our beloved students. Through this ceremony, we celebrate the abundance of talent that exists amongst us at IUB. Out of 10,000 plus students of academic year 2019, this evening 1524 certificates of 5 categories of awards will be issued to the students, and subsequently certificates will be issued from the registrar's office. Now these include 538 on Vice Chancellor's list, 288 on Vice Chancellor's honor list, 459 on Dean list, 147 on Dean merit list, and 94 on Dean honor list. I am happy to inform all that about 7 to 8% of our students do qualify for various awards, which adequately indicates that IUB as an institution is a tough institution, and here at IUB we strictly maintain quality of education. I am also happy to inform the Honorable Deputy Minister that out of these awardees, 60% of them are female students, which adequately demonstrate the fact that our female students are doing much better, and IUB as an institution is a female friendly institution. Ladies and gentlemen, while we celebrate the achievements of our dear students, we do recognize the deeds and sincere efforts of our faculty and the staff. Without their consistent support, it would not have been possible for these students to come up to the stage as they are today. Ladies and gentlemen,
Assalamu without is always with
instead of gossiping at the beautiful corridor of the IUB with their friends, spend sleepless nights preparing for the daily classes and assignments instead of wasting time on Facebook and internet, consulting additional references for preparing for their classes instead of reading sensational vampire books, which these days young stars are quite used to and they like doing such kind of things. Dear students, it is through your achievement we are clearly able to see the skill, high expectation, and the commitment of the faculty, staff, and the trustees of IUB. You are the true example of what we hope for, and you represent the true spirit of IUB as an academic institution. I once again congratulate you all for your achievements and wish you the very best and Godspeed. Thank you very much for your patience. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you, sir, for your speech. And as you mentioned, it would not have been possible without the constant and consistent support from the parents and the faculty members, and specifically, as you mentioned, without the hard work from the students. Now, I would like to invite Dean, Acting School of Business and Entrepreneurship, Professor Sarwaruddin Ahmed, to share his welcome thoughts.
Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Mohibul Hassan Chaudhuri MP, Deputy Minister, Minister of Education, Government of People's Republic of Bangladesh, Special Guest, Mr. A. Motin Chaudhuri, Chairman, Board of Trustees IUB, Professor Milan Pagon, Vice Chancellor Acting IUB, esteemed guests, my fellow colleagues, and most importantly, dear students, good evening. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you to IUB Academic Award Ceremony. On behalf of School of Business and Entrepreneurship, I congratulate all of you for your brilliant academic achievements. We are proud as your names appeared on the Dean's Honor List and the Vice Chancellor's honor list. All of you should continue your hard work and maintain the CGPA level that you have achieved and try to do even better and move towards Vice Chancellor's honor list. However, I must remind you that you must have a good CGPA in order to succeed, but you should also keep in mind that that is not the only thing to be successful. Good CGPA is like having a ticket to enter into the stadium, but in order to play well, you must have something plus alpha, and that plus alpha is different skills like your analytical skill, critical thinking ability, your networking ability, and your leadership ability. In order to nurture these abilities or these qualities, you can participate into different club activities, different case competitions, different social activities, and different training programs that we arrange round the year here at IUP. And this will make you employable and successful even in this pandemic situation. Once again, on behalf of everyone from School of Business and Entrepreneurship, I congratulate all of you. All the best for your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Sarwar. And as you rightly mentioned, extracurricular activities is always important along with academics. Now, we will listen from the Dean, School of Engineering, Technology and Sciences, Professor Muhammad Anwar. He will be connecting with us from his home.
The Honorable Deputy Minister for Education, Mr. Mohibul Haq MP, the Chairman, Board of Trust of Independent University Bangladesh, the Vice Chancellor of Independent University Bangladesh, Deans of other schools, and my dear students. It feels indeed great to congratulate all of you for the achievements for which you are being recognized today. The times are challenging. The times are going to be even more challenging for you in future. And I hope that you will be able to keep up with your achievements so that you are able to compete with your peers. I can say that you have to think out of the box. And thinking out of the box means the topic that you are studying, you need to combine other topics into your topics. Because if you think people who have succeeded in these difficult times or in these different times are the people who have thought out of the box. And you have to make sure that you combine your education with the education of with your experience and the experience of your peers so that you can compete. I thank all of you and I hope you will continue to excel in your future. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Anwar. And as you said, it is always important to think out of the box. Now, I would like to invite Dean, School of Environment and Life Sciences, Professor Shah M. Farooq, to say a few words for the students.
I feel extremely privileged and honored to recognize the achievements of our brilliant students who have done so well. As you see them in the slides behind me, although I am a dean of a school, I am first of all a teacher. And to a teacher, nothing can be more rewarding than to see their students doing well in their education. Unlike in previous years, this year we are holding this ceremony online because of the unprecedented circumstances which the whole world is facing today. Despite the COVID-19 pandemic, we have been trying our best to keep our academic programs going unhampered using online resources, and I must congratulate all our students for adjusting so well with this new scenario, and they really deserve a big congratulations for this. In addition to the students who are being rewarded today, I would also like to address the students who have not gotten award this time, But I'd like to tell them that please do not lose hope. There will be plenty of opportunities coming your way to show your talent and to show your academic credibility. Lastly, I would also like to congratulate all the awardees and hope that they will continue to do well and they will be rewarded again and again and they will feel proud that they came to IUB for their education. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Farooq. And yes, it is the most satisfying moment for the teachers to see their students shine bright with excellence. Dear audience, it always enhances our knowledge to hear the experiences of our esteemed academicians. Now, how about listening from a student her journey towards this path of academic excellence? Yes, I am talking about listening from Miss Adriana Bashar, majoring in sociology from the School of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences. She acquired and maintained a CGPA of 4 out of 4 throughout the academic year 2019. A big congratulations to Miss Adriana Bashar. Now, let us hear what she has to say.
Good evening, everyone, and the deans, the respected Vice Chancellor, Chairman Board of Trustees, and Honorable Minister. This is a happy occasion for us all because we have come together to celebrate this auspicious day, a day of academic excellence and integrity. I would like to express my heartiest gratitude to my faculty members, the administrative staff, the Vice Chancellor, and everybody else who have helped me become who I am today. As Aristotle once proclaimed, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. It is then by no mere accident or coincidence that all of these remarkable things have happened with the students present here today. It has been the result of our ambition to do our personal best, to persist, persevere, and perfect ourselves, to work as individuals and as a team. Today, our many hours of hard work have finally paid off. It is the day of celebration and appreciation for all the sleepless nights over books, presentations, and assignments. I think that the benefits of the Honors Award go far beyond the academic experience. IB really gives its students a good motivation to become academically determined, and is therefore committed to providing its students with an environment where they can absorb all the good values and learn new things every day. I would like to congratulate all the students and thank everybody involved in helping us flourish and become the change makers of tomorrow. Thank you.
Yes, Adriana, it is indeed a day of celebration and appreciation at IUB, and it is all because of the hard work of you all, the awardees. Thank you. Now, getting back to the messages from the respected deans, I would like to invite Dean Acting, School of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences, Professor Imtiaz A. Hussain, to congratulate the students.
My salam to our Honorable Deputy Minister, as well as to my colleagues, my peers at Independent University, Bangladesh. Also to all the family members and friends of the awardees who have come, all the other guests, and particularly to the students of Independent University, Bangladesh. Award winning is a capstone development in academia, and we in the School of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences are truly honored that 1,526 students received this award in the last academic year. Out of them, 211 made SLAS look like the home of class. We congratulate you. Naturally, we hope this is only the first step of a salutary future, and we hope that future will be appreciated by all the people around you. Number one, you as a graduate leaving behind memories of such a great institution. Number two, in your workplace, carrying the message and the symbol and the quality of IUB with you. Number three, for the most important people in your life, and these are your family members. And of course, finally, the most important identity you will have, we hope, for the rest of your life, and that is Independent University, Bangladesh. You have whetted the appetite of people on all of these fronts. I'm afraid now, students, you're going to have to deliver. And as you deliver, sit or stand behind the steering wheel of your life, keep in mind that we are there beside you, behind you for the rest of your life. We wish you best of wishes. We also wish you God's blessings and all the inspiration. Thank you so much. Bye.
Yes, it is absolutely the first step towards the salutary future of these awards, as rightly mentioned by Professor Imtiaz. Thank you, Professor Imtiaz, for your message. Now, I would like to ask the Dean, School of Pharmacy and Public Health, Professor J.M.A. Hannan, to share his thoughts.
Good evening, everybody. My dear students, congratulations on your brilliant academic accomplishments. Today, we are here to acknowledge and present our academic stars with this honor bestowed by IUB. Your outstanding academic performance is rooted in focus, dedication, hard work, and a desire to excel. I would like to remind you all that your journey has just started and there is still a long way to go. I believe this award will encourage you to perform even better and instill a competitive spirit within you. The School of Pharmacy and Public Health has been established with high hopes that the graduates of these two degree programs will help enhance and improve the framework of the healthcare system across the globe. It is this exemplary performance of the students which makes us feel that we are on the right track and one step closer to our desired goals. We are very proud of our achievement and can only hope that you will surpass your outstanding performance in the years to come. Your success is only a reflection of our success. There is a saying, succeeding in life is as simple as being a good student. All you have to do is pay attention, work hard, and give it a best shot. I believe your talent, your potentiality, and hard work can change the backdrop of this country and the entire world. Congratulations once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Hannan. And as you rightly mentioned, these awardees make us feel that IUB is one step ahead towards the objective. Now, let us hear from our Vice Chancellor Acting, Professor Dr. Milan Pagon.
Dear students, parents, guests, and my colleagues in faculty and administration, Assalamu alaikum, namaskar, and a very good evening. Today is a day of celebration. You, dear awardees, are being celebrated for the excellence of your academic performance. You have made this day possible through your persistence, your hard work, through internal and external motivation, or through your love for the subject, and I commend you for that. To bring out the best in every student is the ultimate goal of any university, after all. This evening, we are recognizing those who reached the mark of excellence during the 2019 academic year. The purpose of these awards, however, is not only to recognize your achievements, but also to encourage you to continue to excel. There is an old saying that nothing succeeds like success. Now, what does that mean? It means that if you are successful in one thing, you are more likely to be successful in the future as well. And the mechanism is that your current achievements, which we celebrate today, encourage you and boost your confidence, which in turn will invite and enable new opportunities, so more success will come your way. In this interconnected world, however, it is important to also encourage and celebrate the success of others. So my advice to you is to create and nurture a network of like-minded individuals, support and challenge each other, lead and be led, and together you will achieve great things. To all the awardees and their parents, as well as the teachers, schools, and departments that have enabled and nurtured them, I would like to extend my sincerest congratulations. I wish you success in your future endeavors. The best is yet to come. Thank you.
IUB proud with your future endeavors. Thank you, sir, for such a broadening message full of wisdom. Now, I would like to invite the Chairman, Board of Trustees, IUB, Mr. A. Matin Chaudhary, to congratulate the awardees on their achievements.
Honorable Deputy Minister, members of the faculty and staff, my dear students, Assalamu alaikum. First of all, before I start, I would like to apologize for the delay in starting this program, as well all the disturbance that is gone throughout this program, where I don't know whether you can hear me now, but I haven't been able to hear most of the speakers. So I'm very sorry for this problem, and I'm sure you haven't enjoyed it as much, and I hope that we will not have this repeated, and in the future we shall have to rectify this. Honorable Minister, you've always been somebody who
we can hear you, and we have been there was no technical issue, at least on my end. I was able to hear everyone. I don't know about others.
Good, then I had some problems, so I have to make sure that I get them fixed. Thank you, sir. You've always been an inspiration for us. You've been, all our students look at you. You are actually a representative of the students, of the youth and this generation. Our founding father, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, led us to victory to have this nation about 50 years ago. And we are so proud of this new generation that is taking the country forward. And all of you students today who are awarded, you are part of that generation which has been created. This gives us a lot of hope, and we are sure, inshallah, Bangladesh will move forward under your leadership in the future. The proof of the youth leadership was proven never much the best in the last 6 months. In the last 6 months, if we see all the things that the youth have done in this country with leadership, has been wonderful. They braved the COVID and went out and did relief work. Many of you were part of this. And you have saved people's lives. You have given relief to people who require. You have made people happy. God is happy because you've done that. Allah will bless you. And I'm so proud that nobody in Bangladesh went without food. And during this pandemic, I am in business, and I will be very proud to say I'm in connection with a lot of people all over the world in discussions. The leadership that our Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has given in addressing this pandemic is par excellence. Nobody in this country has died without food. Nobody. And the business and work is going on. People are working. Hospitals with all the failures is still delivered the goods. So the youth have done this. The next thing that we saw in this pandemic was this change of services. All these IT-enabled services that you had worked out, all the food deliveries, all the online shopping, all the online builder people. I have developed rather such a lot of respect for all of you after seeing this. And I feel so happy that I get more and more confidence that you are going to take this country forward. The ones who have been awarded, I want you to keep your zeal, your quality high, and the ones who haven't made it, I would encourage them to come. I would like to have this list become bigger and bigger, not 8%, 10%, 20%, so that we have more people to recognize and more people to reward. And that would be the best gift that the university and the faculty can give to us as trustees and also to the nation at large. The faculty, I owe you my respect because the way you have come over this change situation with all these online classes which you've adapted, all the time that you've spent with the students online, preparing for online, adapting to online. Thank you very much. and the staff who have supported to get this happen. আমি এখন যারা আমাদের ছাত্রদের বাবা মা তাদেরকে ধন্যবাদ দিতে চাচ্ছি, যাদের সন্তানরা এই আজকে রেকগনাইজ হচ্ছে। আপনাদের এই সাপোর্টের জন্য আমাদের এরা এসছে। আপনাদের সাপোর্ট ছাড়া আমাদের ছাত্ররাও কিছু করতে পারবে না, আমরাও থাকবো না। আপনাদেরকে আমরা সবসময় সম্মান করি, সালাম করি, এবং আপনাদেরকে আমরা আবার বলছি, এবং আমি ব্যক্তিগতভাবে বলছি যে আমাদের বোর্ড অফ ট্রাস্টিজের তরফ থেকে আপনাদের যেই এক্সপেকটেশন নিয়ে আপনি আমাদেরকে বাচ্চাদের পাঠিয়েছেন, আমরা ইনশাআল্লাহ সেটা ডেলিভার করব। এবং এইখানে আমাদের ট্রাস্টিজের সঙ্গে আমাদের ফ্যাকাল্টি, আমাদের স্টাফ, আমাদের সকলে মিলিয়ে এটার ভেতরে আছে। তো আপনাদেরকেও অশেষ অশেষ ধন্যবাদ। Students, this is an award which you have got, and the numbers will get bigger. And I want you to hold on to this and move forward with this. You have to understand that we have a nation. Please realize that the people in Palestine have been fighting for so many years. They still don't have a country. They still don't have identity. We have one, and we must be proud of it, and we must make the best use of it. And IUB is an institution which will support all that principles at all times. So please take advantage of your stay in IUB. The teachers are there to support you, and all the other things that you need will be given, and any facilities that's required will also be given, so that you can be at the cutting edge. You can be at the top of the country and the world. Mr. Deputy Minister, thank you very much once again for helping us out with all these things that as usual, and I appreciate that. With that, I would like to say thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Khuda Hafiz.
Thank you, sir. It is always encouraging to hear from you, and I'm sure the students will utilize the advice which you have shared and walk ahead in the path of their journey. Now, dear audience, let me invite our chief guest of the evening, the Honorable Deputy Minister, Ministry of Education, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Mr. Mohibul Hasan Chaudhry MP, to share his thoughts. Sir, are you there, sir? The Honorable Deputy Minister?
Could I just ask whether it's okay if I switch off my video? I think there is some bandwidth issue in my end. So would it be better if I switch off the video and just speak on the audio part?
Okay, sir, no problem. We will be okay with that.
Right. Okay. If there is any issue, please do let me know. I will just start as it is. Sure. If the voice is getting broken, then I will disconnect the video.
Okay, sir.
First of all, I would like to convey my heartfelt greetings and congratulations to all the awardees today of Independent University Bangladesh, all these students who are going to be awarded for their academic excellence. I don't know which academic year this award is being given for, but from what I understand is that it is the academic year that has recently ended. I assume pre-COVID time. So first of all, congratulations to all of you, and I would like to thank the University Authority for arranging this virtual award-giving ceremony, which I believe will continue to inspire the students despite the time that we are living in, and will be a good moral boost for them, and also will inspire them to continue their good work in the days to come. I begin now by paying my respect to our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, and the martyrs of 1971. Because of their sacrifices, we have our Bangladesh as we have today. And I pay my deepest respect to their memory. And also, I'd like to convey from our Ministry of Education our good wishes for the university, Independent University Bangladesh, that they have come forward to maximize the use of the ICT infrastructure that has been built in this country by our out of our Digital Bangladesh political campaign. So IUB, to IUB, I would like to thank, of course, for also spearheading the online education within your university, like all the other universities in and out of Bangladesh. And this was one of our challenges which we were stuck with. So continuing with that, you have continued to today's award giving ceremony. In fact, in our higher education, we were struggling to introduce ICT based education and education through the means of ICT because of certain antiquated thinking in our higher education regulation. So COVID has provided us the opportunity to maximize the use of existing infrastructure. We know that there are lots of limitation in online-based education. There are lots of challenges that routinely come up. Even in today's award-giving ceremony, there were lots of technical issues that were arising. However, it is also teaching us how to overcome those issues. It is also teaching us to be flexible, and it is also teaching us how can we be adaptive to changes in our circumstances. So in the past, when we used to hold award giving ceremonies, things were a little bit more rigid than what they are today. So whenever there is a technical issue, we are all being patient, we are all being tolerant, and I believe these are something that we would not have been practicing if we were not facing the difficult situation that we have today. To the meritorious awardees, I would like to request that this particular incident of COVID lockdown and ICT-based online education should give you a life lesson, a skill to take away when you finish your university, where you have learned how to change with the demand of time. One of the challenges that employers face in this country is that our graduates tend to be a little bit rigid in terms of their mentality, in terms of being able to learn new skills and new techniques when they enter workforce. So because during this COVID time, you lot, at least those who are going through higher education this year, have shown that we are resilient and we are able to adapt, we are able to be more flexible. So this COVID time education at least have taught us to be more flexible and not be so rigid as we were before. Acquiring knowledge is one thing, but adopting and taking on these particular soft skills is another. We can always score very well in our exams and get awarded for our academic excellence. But when it comes to coping with the real life work situation, we need to have this particular soft skills, especially. We have to be more open to working in different circumstances using different technology. And one of the most important skills that we take away from our education life is not what we have learned, is how we learn. So learning how to learn is one of the most important aspect that we take away from our education, because whatever we learn will change, be it technology, be it academic information, be it data, whatever it is going to change. So there is nothing that we can safely say will always stay forever the same, and therefore what we have learned will be applicable in our practical life, whether it is academic life or whether it is our non-academic professional life. So what are we really taking away from our higher education? We are essentially taking certain soft skills, and that is more important than excelling in our exams. Let us be more adaptive. Let us focus more on acquiring soft skills. Today, because of the ICT infrastructure that we have opportunity to access international universities courses, universities based in North America to all the other different countries are opening up their captive resources for the students around the world by offering modular online courses through different education platforms, and in some instances by themselves from their institutions. For example, like I have checked with Harvard's website, they're providing courses from their website directly, whereas others are using providers such as Coursera or Udemy. So I would like to request to all the students who are connected here today to try and take on some of these courses so that what you have learned can be enhanced, and so that you continue to learn how to learn, irrespective of the discipline that you come from, whichever academic discipline that you are getting trained in. This one particular point should stick to you forever in your life. And I myself had to learn this from one personality whom you will all recognize, who is our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Given her age and given her long experience in politics, I have seen how technology friendly she is. I have seen how regulation wise, law wise, policy wise, she has taught herself so much over these years of being in government, that her knowledge of how government works, from when she's sitting with economists to decide on stimulus package, to when she's deciding on legal matters, the depth of knowledge that she has acquired over the years because of her open-mindedness, because she was taking on more and more whilst doing the hard job of governing, she is now literally, to me, a university when it comes to government, a university from where we all learn. And she's a living example of that flexible mindset and of that open mind, where you can really learn a lot to give, despite the limitations which we are now saying not really limitations. For example, age factor. And age is merely a number. Whenever I look at her, I try to exchange my views with her. Age is really a number, and the manner in which she handles technology, etc. I mean, it's amazing. So this is a learning for us. And when I went to visit Japan a couple of years ago, I saw the same phenomena there, where people are, and it has been proven there scientifically that the Japanese have far lower level of dementia or mental, inertia type diseases than any other country. And that is because they've kept their mind active. And it's very important, not only from physical health point of view, but also mental health point of view, and also for the overall for the nation's human resource point of view. The more skilled we are, the more open we are, the more flexible we are, we will be able to withstand the challenges that routinely come up in our lives and around the world. So as a nation, we have shown that resilience in the past, and this is the only way we can take advantage of our young demography. And young people tend to be, the idea is that they tend to be more flexible and adaptive. However, we also have a complaint where our younger people are over expecting on many matters. For example, as soon as we graduate, we tend to have a mindset that I command a salary, I must be employed, I should be given payment from day one. We need to walk out of that mindset. We need to change that. We need to teach ourselves to get into the life of work where we take that as another educational challenge, where we need to dedicate ourselves to learning new skills after our academic life ends. So that is my humble request to all our meritorious awardees, that please do not consider merit as the only reason for success in life. Hard work overcomes merit, and flexible mindset and open-mindedness, these certain soft skills are for sometimes more important than mere academic success. With this, I end my speech here, and hopefully our awardees will go home tonight and feel that their merit has been rightly recognized. Encouragement, they will learn to be more adaptive, flexible, and their mind up to acquiring new knowledge and skill, and learn how to learn. So self-teaching process will also begin wherever you are. I would like to now conclude by finally paying my regards to the Board of Trustees, who have successfully managed this university and has brought it up to a standard which we believe should qualify the university to go into higher research, such as MPhil and PhD, on which we are really working on, because we firmly believe that some private universities in Bangladesh have reached level where their captive resources should be now used to generate knowledge, which is one of the job of university, not just merely teaching. Thank you very much. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu, Bangladesh Chirojibi ho.
Thank you, sir. And as you said, like, real world is very different and is another educational institution itself, where we always have to learn how to learn. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again for giving us your precious time. Dear awardees, as we come towards the ending of today's academic awards program, let me say that teachers and educational institutions will open the doors for you, but it's you who will have to strive with your intellect and merit, and obviously your hard work. So please nurture this. And as our esteemed speakers mentioned before, that to all the other students, take this event as an inspiration so that you also can be a part of this program in your future years in the university. The audience, as our chairman reiterated, and I would also like to mention, we apologize for the initial inconveniences due to the technological issues. And with that, I would like to say that gratitude is always important. With this, let me invite the treasurer of IUB, Mr. Khandukar MD Iftekhar Haidar, for delivering the vote of thanks.
Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Mohibul Hassan Chaudhry MP, Honorable Deputy Minister, Ministry of Education, respected special guest, Mr. Emotin Chaudhry, Chairman Board of Trustees, learned Vice Chancellor of the of Independent University Bangladesh, respected deans, registrar, and my beloved students. Assalamu alaikum. At the outset, I'd like to congratulate my beloved students, the achievers. And my suggestion is to the students is that to keep in mind that the suggestions and advices that has been given by our honorable chief guest, honorable special guest, as well as on the vice chancellor and the deans, to think out of the box, meaning to blend the box the box that is empty and box that has the potentials. So we're to find out the box that has the potentials and the box that has more knowledge that you have to think about and you have to nurture and to capitalize these things. At the same time, the Honorable Vice Chancellor rightly pointed out that success breeds success. If you are into the right track, the success will come to your end. This is your day because you are the achievers and this session is for you. And this is also your day because our Honorable Deputy Minister is here. From my side, I express my gratitude and thanks to him for joining this session and giving these motivational speech to the students. Thanks to the special guest for his presence. He's always kind. He's always make himself available whenever there is any session like this. Thanks to all the deans, also the proud parents for whom the achievers are now in their success table. And thanks to the parents once again for your continuous support and your contributions. I like to take this opportunity because I like to pay my deepest tribute to our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, at the event of his birth centenary. With this kind note, I'd like to conclude. Thanks once again, everybody. Thanks, everybody. God bless you and Khudha Hafiz. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And as you rightly mentioned, that without the support of the parents, it would not have been possible for the students. Thank you once again for joining us and congratulations to the awardees once again. Thank you.